Hey y'all, it's Crystal from Beautifully Broken Crafts Hauls and More. I know this is a strange intro, but I'm in my room right now and just wanted to do this real quick. I have 3 DIYs for you guys. All the products I used are Dollar Tree products and my Cricut, but if you don't have a Cricut, please don't feel deterred. You could always use stickers or print out, print something out from your printer and trace it on there. There's many ways to make these same DIYs, so like I said, don't feel deterred. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope you stick around, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a new video. Give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think at the end. And thanks so much for spending some time with me yet again. DIY number 1, I'm taking this mason jar from the summer time that Dollar Tree had. I ripped off the little slices of lemons that it had on here, and I am going to give this piece 3 coats of the white Waverly chalk paint. I did sand this down also because there was glitter on the front of it. I just didn't think you guys wanted to see me sanding that. And this round is going to be for DIY number 2, so I just took the white Waverly chalk paint and I covered the center part where it says Hello Autumn, and I left the brown border on that. And this one also got 3 coats of the white Waverly chalk paint. And then I took that that went fast. I took that orange slice or lemon slice and just painted that white also with a couple. And then, okay, back to the round one. I cut out with my Cricut this design that was in this design space of Cricut. And it just says Christmas Baking Crew. And I just cut it out in red vinyl. And then I took some of the green puffy paint from Dollar Tree. And I made some little squigglies on that brown border, and then I will take the white puffy paint and do dots in between those, and then I will put a dot of red on top of the white dots as well, just to give it some color. And I did have to let that puffy paint dry for several hours. And there's that one completed. So technically that one was DIY number 1. And the mason jar is number 2. So for number 2 on my Cricut, I cut out this decal. It was already in Cricut Design Space. It says Hot Cocoa and Candy Canes. And it has a little mug on there with a candy cane in it. And a snowflake on the mug. Then I just took the red puffy paint. All that puffy paint is from Dollar Tree. And I just traced to the little straw area. I did some little embellishments on the handle of that mason jar with the red. And I'm also going to do it with some green too, along with the straw. And I traced the entire thing with red puffy paint as well. And then with the green, I'll also use the green to like highlight the fact that it's a jar. And I will also use this puffy paint on that round right there. That was that lemon I had ripped off of there earlier to make it look like a peppermint, like a round peppermint. So I just freehand it with that puffy paint. Some curved lines with the red and green. And then set that aside to dry. And that mason jar for several hours as well. And then once it was dry, I did end up taking some of this candy striped ribbon I had from Walmart. It was like $1.25, 26, something goofy like that. And I just hot glued it around the lid of that mason jar 3 times. I did debate going on up to the 4th time, but I decided against that. And then I will glue that little peppermint round we made out of the lemon slice onto the front of this as well. And there, that is that one completed. And last but not least, I wanted to try some etching. So I bought some Armor Etch probably like 6 months ago off Amazon. It was like we'll say $10. And I had just cut out a stencil on my Cricut This one is for Marcus, so it has his name, and then on either side of his name it has the chest piece of the king. So once you put a thick layer of that armor etch on the glass, on the stencil, and then you give it 1 to 3 minutes to set, and then you wash it off with cold water and peel off your stencil. Then I did one for Sierra, so it's got her name with 2 roses, one on each end of her name. And the same process for this. I let it sit for 3 minutes after I had that thick layer painted on there. Then I go back and rinse it off in the sink and peel off my stencil. And I do believe, from what the bottle that Armor Etch says, that they sell stencils for Armor Etch. So if you guys don't have a Cricut to make your own stencils, don't get deterred. You guys can actually buy stencils to do this. And then on this one, I did Peyton's name, and being she loves pineapples, I did a pineapple on each side of her name. And the same process, let it sit for 3 minutes, and then rinsed it all off, and then peeled off that stencil. I did wear gloves for this just because there is a possibility that Armor Etch can burn your skin, and the effects won't happen immediately, but over time. So I just thought it best to wear gloves. I thought these came out good, especially for this being my first time. And all these jars I did get from the Dollar Tree. So, and there they are set up in front of some lights. So there's Peyton's, Marcus's, and Sierra's. And then I'm trying to show you guys the details around the sides too. So I think that turned out really cute. Let me know what you guys think of these. I'm going to fill these with little hygiene stuff, or like their lotions or what. I don't know. I got stuff for Christmas to fill these with. But that's it for today, you guys. I will have another DIY of ornaments coming to you guys probably this week sometime. And that might, I don't know if we'll continue on with Christmas DIYs or not. Depends on how I feel. So, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll talk soon. I love you all for watching. Thanks again.